Hello everybody, and welcome back to 3-2 Brew. We are up against Modern Magic Emporium, who is Will Hurst. I believe Will Hurst is the host of the I Got Questions podcast, which is primarily pre-modern, which is an awesome podcast. So, pretty stoked about that one. I ain't going to sit here in front about it. I will keep this hand. I do not know what they are on, so I'm interested to find out. Blue-white land tapped. We're going to lead Citadel and Scourge, taking 2. And we're going to hold the Opal. I don't want to run that out quite yet. We can Thoughtcast next turn. Okay, they're shocking in the Hollowed Fountain. What do we got going on over here? Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Part of me was sitting here thinking, like, I really, really, really hope that they aren't just about to, like... I'm sweating for a moment. I thought that they were about to, like, standstill me. Which I know sounds ridiculous, but... Ornithopter... and Spire Bluff Canal? And we run it again? Alright. We got some burn lining up in our hand. We're sitting with... I mean, we're against the blue-white deck, so it ain't pretty, but... I'm just gonna kick it and chill for a moment, I think. Dropping a main phase Memnite here. And I'm just gonna get an attack. Unfortunately, no plates and no scissors yet. And I'm just gonna keep it moving. Scissors on the Vault Scourge is just nasty. Okay. Upkeep. I'll pass it through. This could be blue-white miracles, which we're never mad about. I'm gonna Shrapnel Blast. I'm gonna sacrifice Mox Opal. We got another one. Okay, that resolved through. And that's what we're looking for here. We are looking for a cranial plating every single day of the week. We're gonna stick this on the Vault Scourge and we're gonna get jamming. Now they got a response, maybe. Should have stuck it on the Ornithopter. I'd rather the Vault Scourge stick around. Move to combat. 1, 2. In for 8. Alright, no blocks. Okay. Can't shock it in. Okay. We have enough mana to magically attach cranial plating. Okay. Ah. Huh. That is sick. I had no clue what we were playing against. So how do they... Oh, they Noxious Revival something back onto there? They just keep Angels Gracing? Is this like an Angel's Grace lock or something? I've never played against Ad Nauseum. Terrifying artwork. Oh, Lab Maniac. I see, I see. Simian Spirit Guide. And then what, they can just preordain? Can they just cast Lotus Bloom? I assume they can. So all 4 Spirit Guides. How do they get blue? Okay. 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 So it's at 18. You can't lose the game this turn. Your opponents can't win the game this turn. So I can still die. Let me ask if I'm dead. I assume so, but I just want to double check. Okay. Oh, X plus 3. Oh. Oh. That's a brutal card. The Angel's Grace. Peer through depths. Spirit Guide. They do have a Pact of Negation. Okay. So at least we know for next game. I think I'm dead now. Okay. GG's. Well, that was wild. Spell Pierce. That doesn't fix Ad Nauseum. Spell Pierce here. I think Shrapnel Blast is the 3 cut for it. And keep it moving. Well, that's wild. Never played an Ad Nauseum deck before. At least we know what we're playing against now. I felt kind of stupid. I mean, I could have just burned him out earlier. It's a really, really cool win con. I mean, winning with that card, super wild, you know what I'm saying? Windows is trying to update my laptop. We can't be allowing it. It's not allowed. Um, that's not doing enough. This is doing enough. I'm going to bottom Ink Moth Nexus. We can have a really nice turn to cranial plating. And one more for Vault Scourge. Turn one, play 4 cards from my hand. I love this deck so much. Lotus Bloom enter the Exile Zone. Look at this thing. Go back to where you belong. Okay, Lotus Bloom's chilling. Fatal Push? Sensei's top. Okay. Mana is down. Means we can cranial plating here. Equip and slam. Attack with all creatures. Next turn we can get another cranial plating out. We'll have the mana to, well, if something gets removed, we're going to have a bit of an issue. But depending on what we draw, we draw another mana source, even if we get one of these Vault Scourges yeeted. Or we might have the ability to do something decent. I mean, technically, I guess they could add nulls from 2 if they have. No, they couldn't. They were going for Island. What are they doing over there? Peer through depths. Angel's Grace entered. Okay. So it's either win now or just lose. And I plan to win now. GG's. Whew. Well, that was a crazy setup. I actually think Thoughtseize here would be really nice. Maybe I'm crazy for that. Oh, I wish I had a Skull Clamp. That wouldn't even matter, though. Thoughtseize worth it for something, though. Like, what would I take out? Drum, maybe? Drum's a mana source in here. Is Ensoul Artifact too slow? That's the real question I have. I mean, their deck was about to win on turn 3. I can get Ensoul out turn 1, but we're on the draw. But still, I think Thoughtseize is extremely powerful. We have to protect ourselves. I mean, hey. When the doctor shows up, you don't argue with him. Incredible. Keep. I don't know if Thoughtseize is good on the draw. I really don't. Let's see if they have one. I didn't see one on their list. Top. Okay. Okay. Spire of Industry, Ornithopter, Signal Pest, Mox Opal, into Thoughtseize. Let's see what they're working with. Huh. I cannot answer a Phyrexian Unlife. But I can win through Inkmoth Nexus. Echoing Truth is nasty. Spin top. It's my first time playing a top deck as well, actually. So getting to see Divine Top in kind of full bloom here. Interested to see how this works out. Spends a Lotus Bloom. Okay. Let's drop this in. We go blue and 1 for a Thought Cast. See if we can get anything good going here. Another Memnite. They have one Simian Spirit Guide. They have Echoing Truth. No, I think I chill for a minute. I think I'll chill and I'll just play out another Vault Scourge. And just let it rock through. I can Thoughtcast next turn and I can Thoughtseize. Spinning top. Because they're technically, I mean, they're spinning it, but they're not putting it on top. Brainstorming. Pseudo brain. Really, it's Amiri's Guile, actually, more than anything else. They're guiling. It just sounds a lot less pretty. Wow, they are not finding lands. That sucks for them, not gonna lie. We're gonna Thoughtcast. Darksteel Citadel. Fire up the Inkmoth Nexus. Begin combat. Attack with all creatures. And we're pushing damage. I'm gonna leave up Spell Pierce. How far through are we on this Lotus Bloom? Is it coming off right now? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I got 2 poison on them. They don't find a land here. We might be able to pack them in with a Spell Pierce on that Bloom. I wouldn't hate that. Okay, they're guiling. I love Vault Scourge. Through all my time, like, conceptually goldfishing this deck, I think Vault Scourge is just absolutely nasty. Being able to stick a plating or scissors on this is just so clutch. In the defense of scissors, they would have already been locked in with everything, but is what it is. Surprised they haven't like drawn a card off top. It's very interesting. Inkmoth Nexus, newly controlled. Springleaf Drum. And fire this up. Attack with all creatures. Battle Cry. So let's see if we can hit the split second spell right now. Because we can't do anything else. Let's see, what do they got? Peer Through Depths, Echoing Truth, Unlife. I think it's going to be Peer Through Depths is what I'm going to take. Because that's the way that they find it out. Did they just say GG's? No, they didn't. Is this being cast? Can I? Okay, so this is being cast. Spell Pierce it? So they're going to have Phyrexian Unlife mana this turn then? which is fine with me. Because we can double fire up, put them to 8. They can't guile. Okay. It's still a land. Attack with all these creatures. Okay. No answer? Okay. Well, if they want to do anything, I mean, I'm just going to Galvanic Blast up top. If they have something to answer it with the bloom, I'm going to make them spend their mana. Well, good games. Took Ad Nauseum. It was a great game, great match, really interesting. Glad I got to see the deck finally. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, cheers.